this is how to get to every single map in Gorilla Tag. So let's start. So first of all, if you just there's beats. Now where's my camera again? And maybe you just don't like sitting in beaches, and maybe you want to have fun and play some handball. Well then, I've got a place for you. The Mag Marina. So the Mag Marina is right in there. I'm just gonna. Ooh, ah. And right next to the Mag Marina is the skate park. So let's move on to the other maps. So first, we are gonna go to the maps which leads to the most maps, which is City. But first, I'm gonna give some little mentions that I don't have time to go to. So this is caves and this is canyons. Caves has a way to get to old caves, which obviously leads to mines, which leads to a new ghost reactor. So let's head to City, shall we? So in the first place, when you're walking up the city, here is a place to get the clouds. And now we're in the city, which leads to the most places. Now maybe you will have yourself a little maze, and I have the place for you. If you go behind all this, you go to the basement map. Now I'm gonna say that this map is really glitchy with the wind particles, so be careful on that. Now let's get out of the basement. I've been here forever. And let's all go to our favorite place to go if we want to build stuff, which is obviously monkey blocks. Which to get to monkey blocks, you just have to go through here, which also leads to a new update which added ceremony blocks. Now I'm not gonna go there because getting in most of the time we get stuck. Don't ask how. But anyway, let's go to one of the favorites, the arcade, which leads to basically a whole other game, which with thousands of levels, also mostly known as Virtual Stomp, but I would call it Virtual Gorilla Tag. Now, there's gonna be like a new mini map, which is gonna be there's a recording area, but look, the gold mask is still there. It's really cool for me. But let's fall down to the most OG, one of the OG maps. Well, obviously before Forest, obviously. No, after Forest, which is the map that's kind of getting dead, which is mountains. Which so when you go to mountains, you see a way to go to critters. Now here comes one of the most weirdest maps ever. Or this is a mini map called the rotating map, which is not weird, but something that's in here is really weird. The rotating map. So the rotating map has had many iterations, and if I could name a few, there's the OG swamp, and there was also a temple, old caves, which is the prototype caves. Then comes also just old caves in the first place. And there was also a little winter map. And then came that weird pink, I'm just gonna call it the cell map. And now comes the newest, the Crow Space map. And it has been updated since. But there's another weird tunnel here. Which, yeah, that's need explaining. We have literally no idea what's gonna be there. But what I hope, it's a little way to get the older rotate maps, so you can go to prototype caves, swamps, temples, a mini Christmas map, and etc. etc. So, and it comes to other maps. So, going into here is Metropolis, a city map, the other city, the big city map. But also, fun fact, if you do this, which I was trying not to do, but if you do this, oh my god, why am I sucking right now? If you do this, now I kind of glitched the game in thinking I went into Metropolis. So, if you go into rotating map, you see there's a giant chunk, which you can, a lot of people have mistaked for platforms. But here comes one of my favorite maps, which it's connected to a mini map. The